Kathy, my viewers have a lot of questions all about Skoolies. Some of them want to be in a Skoolie. What are some reasons why you would want to be in a Skoolie?
Oh, I like the room.
Mm-hmm. Very roomy.
I don't necessarily have to be stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a city dweller, so I don't feel like I need to make that a priority. In this particular one, when I happened to find this, and I think I actually went on a place, Facebook,
Uh-huh.
Skoolie makeover, or maybe it was shuttle bus makeovers
Okay.
on Facebook group. And so I found this one fairly locally after looking at several. And I like the walls that aren't sloped in.
Right.
Much
Right.
easier to work with.
It is.
So I just like the room. And
Oh.
I've got a bigger dog. I don't have a small dog. So,
Yes, you do.
yeah.
We love Chauncey.
Chauncey
Um,
is comfortable.
okay, how did you find a Skoolie? Do you remember?
Like I said, I'm thinking it was on the Facebook. The more I think about it, it was on the Facebook shuttle bus.
Okay. Yeah.
Or maybe I was just looking for a church bus or transit bus for sale.
All right. So what advice would you give for people looking for a Skoolie? I know you said something about age of vehicle. What else? What's important?
If you can afford it, just look for the least mileage
Okay.
and the latest age that you
Okay.
can.
So
Or the newest age that
the
you
newest one you
Yeah.
can.
that you can afford, and then work with the rest of it. So don't worry about your colors. That's going to change.
Oh, the school bus color on the outside?
Yeah, don't worry about that necessarily, unless it's something crazy.
Right.
But
Oh, and I've seen some crazy Skoolies, but I love them.
and some of them are cool.
Yeah, they really are cool.
So,
But insuring them's a problem, isn't it?
yeah, it was.
Okay.
My insurance did not insure. I looked everywhere, and again on the Facebook shuttle bus
Uh-huh.
conversion group, I found Allstate.
Okay.
And I called the Allstate that they gave me in Florida.
Oh.
And they referred me to the state I was in,
Uh-huh.
licensed in. And they knew exactly what to do. They knew to insure this as a Skoolie,
Okay.
and even my contents are insured as renter's insurance, or
Okay.
as if I was transit.
Ah, that makes sense. So, okay.
So everything I've got in here is insured.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
wonderful.
Now I do have two insurance policies. I have the renter's insurance policy and the Skoolie policy.
Okay.
But I was up front with everything.
And you are upfront with everything. That's
Yeah.
one of the things that I really like about you. That's what we're connecting with.
Yeah.
And all right, so where do you park this beast?
This beast actually fits in a parking place plus another foot or two if there's
Uh-huh.
place in the
A
back.
hangover.
Hangover. But I prefer parking if I'm not at one of my work camping jobs. I do prefer parking at Cracker Barrel,
Mhm.
special RV sites.
Yes, they do.
I don't like to take them up. I'll park somewhere in the back
Okay.
in a regular parking spot.
Yeah, because
Because
you
there's
fit.
always a longer, yeah, I fit. Another good one, you can, Walmart is always a good deal. But I have some apps here that tell you my go-tos.
Cool.
One
What
of
are your
them-
go-tos?
Well, let's see. I've got RV Parky.
I love that
You
one.
Use that one.
Yep.
Overlander.
Overlander.
Stay Free
Ooh, that's a good one.
is another one. All Stays is something you pay one time for,
Uh-huh.
$10, and you can use that one. If I'm in a place that I'm not familiar with, I also use Trucker Path, if
Ooh,
you don't mind a truck stop, and I feel very safe at those for the biggest part.
I like truck stops too, but it has to be, you have to feel safe. You have to scope it out.
And I never pull into a parking place.
Mm-hmm.
I back in. And
Oh,
I
that's
try-
smart.
I do not want to take time to turn around if I feel I need to leave quickly. Camp Indium
Uh-huh.
and Free Camping are two others.
Okay.
Hip Camp.
Hip camp. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, those are pretty good.
So, yeah, those are really good ones.
So, have you ever got the knock on the door?
I have.
Oh my gosh, what
And,
happened? Where were
let's see,
you?
what was I telling you was the first? Oh, they told me I could stay. I was headed to Florida and had stopped in South Georgia to see a friend, and she recommended Planet Fitness.
Planet
And I'm like,
Fitness.
oh yeah, I've got Planet Fitness. So I called and asked them, could I stay here? Parking lot was so full, but I found a space. and I didn't have this. I just had a regular high-top van.
Okay.
And so I felt very comfortable because I had gotten it okayed.
Right.
But they didn't tell security, parking lot security. So I
Right.
got a knock on the door, and he was fine. He just wanted to make sure I was okay, make sure there weren't 20 people in here
Uh-huh.
and stuff. He was nice. They're usually just fine. Just tell them.
Very polite. What
Yeah.
did he tell you? Did he tell you to move on?
No, no, no.
Okay.
I went back to sleep after. I think I went back to sleep.
Okay, good.
He didn't tell me to leave. I was fine. He understood. I didn't get the girl's name at Planet Fitness. But
Right.
the communication gap. Communication is a good thing.
Absolutely.
If you use it.
Absolutely.
The other knock was at a boat dock
Okay.
parking lot. And again, the boat dock workers told me, yeah, they park here overnight all the time.
Yep.
But Army Corps of Engineers said I had to move on. I said, sir, I'm sorry, but I've already had my muscle relaxer,
Uh-huh.
and I can't move right now.
Right.
He said, okay, just stay here the night. I'll let everybody know.
Uh-huh.
But just so you know, Army Corps of Engineers won't allow you to park and stay in your vehicle. You could park, but you can't stay in your vehicle.
I know some places have
He
silly
came up,
rules.
He said, is somebody in here? Well, you can't sleep in here. Okay. But I can't move.
Yep.
They can't make you move if you've already had your medication.
Gotcha. I did not know that.
Well, it worked.
That is pretty cool.
And I mean, I was telling the truth.
Right.
So,
Have you ever had problems at campgrounds that would say, "Oh, you're a schoolie. We only accept real RVs"?
yeah.
Okay. What
Now,
happened?
Usually the state campgrounds aren't bad. State campgrounds are good.
Right.
That's why I like BLM out west.
Me too. I love BLM.
So,
Bureau of Land Management. Some
Yeah.
people get that confused with the other BLM.
oh, the other bill.
Yeah.
Bureau of Land Management is much more friendly to people out west.
Yes, it is.
In the east, some you can find, but not as much as
It's-
west of the Mississippi.
It's harder. It really
It
is
is,
harder
yeah.
parking out here.
Sure is.
All right. Now you're a solo female traveler.
Yeah.
All right. How many axe murderers have you met up with?
Gee, you know what? I have not met any.
What? That's what
No.
everybody tells us when we're going to go out camping in our van. There's,
I haven't met any.
you'll get murdered.
No. No, I feel safer here than I did in my home.
Isn't that
in a
amazing?
small town, yeah.
And my thing is if you start getting the sense, you can always go wheels up. You know,
Can.
that's
And, ladies, this is one thing that I've done both ways. I've hauled a trailer, but this way I don't have to leave my parameter or leave my space to get in the driver's
right.
wheel
Right.
and
Right.
drive away.
I love that. I love that.
So I never pull into a parking place and commit myself. I always point.
Right. So you can back out
Yeah.
real quickly.
So, but that's why I like this. That's just me.
All right. Now, do you have any self-defense?
I do have several things.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you about it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People do worry about us being solo female travelers.
Right. I pray to God Almighty. That's my first.
Absolutely.
I pray about my surroundings. I pray for wisdom and discernment. God gave us a gut feeling.
Absolutely.
And I do have a few things that, I got my dog. He's extremely protective.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And the other important thing is you built out your schoolie all by yourself.
Yeah.
How
I
can
do.
a woman do this?
I love construction work.
There
I
you
like
go.
Fabric construction or wood. So,
Yep.
Yeah, I
yes.
just love it.
Yeah. It's so funny because that was one question I get asked a lot. You're a woman and you drove all the way from California to New Jersey? And they're shocked.
When I flew hot air balloons, they came around and they were looking at all the men asking which one was the pilot, and all the guys would point to me.
Isn't that amazing?
And I
We
was
can
like,
fly hot air
"You-
balloons too.
You can do it.
Oh my.
Yeah.
And you used to be a motorcycle mama.
Yeah.
Oh my
On a
gosh.
motorcycle. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Such an adventurous life. Where has been your favorite place to travel? What really gets you?
I love so many. My favorite is anywhere by the water, the ocean.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
that too.
I love out west.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And the mountains, it's all beautiful.
Yep, it is.
Geez.
That's kind of hard, you know.
It is.
Every place is different, unique, and special. Like where we're at right now, there's a Parthenon, a full-size Parthenon.
Yeah.
What's the city's name?
This is Nashville, and the Parthenon was built for one of their centennial celebrations.
Oh, wow.
So it's here in Centennial Park.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you want to advertise your business?
Spirit Wind View.
And I'll spell it out for everybody. And she does.
Okay, and I design hats.
Hats. Beautiful hats.
Yeah, bags.
Yep.
Hobo bags.
Yep,
beach
hobo bags right there.
They're all stuffed in here, believe it or not. They're washable. They're very versatile, and you can see a lot of them on Spirit Wind View, VUE,
Uh-huh.
on Facebook.
There you go. Thank you. And you pack a sewing machine and you do everything in here, but you prefer having shore power when you do it.
I prefer having shore power, and I am hooked up with that. So.
All right. I'm going to cut away to the beautiful hats. Look at those beautiful hats. Aren't they wonderful? All right. And Kathy, what do we always say? We will see you down the road. Bye, Kathy.